So gonna join his friend there as well. Rogue gonna get the first knock up, Dark Binding in there as well. Black Shield is down, and Dandy gonna do good damage. Jess is the Inspire following him, and a teleport coming in from M3 already. Rogue so low there, and Dandy can't quite get in spear range. Does headbutt another wall, gets Dark bound up, and he might pay for it. Candy gonna come in looking for first. Looper's already in. Dade has rotated as well. Vasilli blowing through people with the buckshot, and the heal gets popped in there as well. Now Carry comes in with a late tally, and that's Hetong. 3-man W there as well, but it's not quite enough yet. And this is a massive level 3 around the jungle, and no one is dead yet.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge, and Dandy is either the worst Nidalee I've ever seen or the master beta, because he headbutted 3 walls in that exchange, and then he had to blow his flash to get over the top.
Well,
yeah, so what this did do, if we take a look at...
Ooh, good flash there. Candy in trouble. Vasilli looking for first blood, but Candy backs out of there, and he'll be safe just for long. First blood has not been so close already in this game. It hasn't happened yet.
The first dragon. 2 times in a row, Masters 3 junglers just being caught on the wrong side of the map, trying to gank Carry in the top lane.
Yeah, we saw Dandy do, I think, a level 3 dragon on Nidalee in the game we played on earlier. So very aware of what Nidalee can do to dragons. We'll move Vasilli and Marta in just to make it a little bit quicker, but a very quick dragon that does a bit of a misplay there for Dandy. Carry could be in trouble. First blood is going to go to M3. They collect the prize. Further back here is Dade. Gonna get the interplay here as well. Dandy jumps in and Mata gets that kill. Teleport does come in, but it's cancelled. Not needed there for Lupa.
Yeah, play out of Vici this time around. They're looking very controlled, invading onto the buffs. The tier pickup has worked wonders, and
Candy's in trouble. He's actually dead there. Dandy, great mechanics on the Nidalee. Solo's out that very low AD.
Yeah, so able to now pull the wave back as well. He's holding that, and once again, even more action.
Yeah, ulti there from Lovecd. Mata does flash the wall though.
Looks like he's going, committing to that build. Ooh, Looper might be in trouble.
I mean, Carry's going to take out the turret. Dandy will join in. Lovecd is up here as well though. Carry does wallop him in. Lovecd going to move in for the ulti. Does exhaust that onto Carry there as well. But Dandy now going to come back in. Dade's here as well though. Rose also jumped in, and Dandy just gets owned.
Yeah, that was an absolute truck ton of damage coming through there, just erasing him off the map. And Dade would have loved to pick up that kill, but even the assist is some much needed gold. He's down in CS, and maybe a little bit of over-aggression coming through. Now Candy, though, needs to be careful. Yeah,
Candy going to get ulted up by Hetong. Hetong will follow him for good damage, and Candy nowhere to go, gets soloed out by Lissandra.
Yeah, Dandy with the heat-seeking spears. That's 2 of 2 so far. Misses that last one, but unless they get a miracle team fight, there's just so many huge spikes. Needlessly large rod on the side of Lissandra is the one to watch.
Yeah, and Carry's coming now as well. He is actually Mega Nut. Carry going to go in over the top. Roy going to get thrown into the wall. And now Dandy going to try and follow him, but Carry sort of getting cut off by the Cataclysm. Dade cuts off the choke point. Dandy though will flash away. Roy going to try and find him. Looper gets a kill into a Hetong as well. M3 trying to turn it around. Mata going down those walls. Roy gets the next kill, but the damage in Vasilli is absolutely massive on the Graves. Does get the trade there. 2 for 2 actually, and Vasilli chasing him for the next one. Dandy trying to find his fist. Candy looking to get low. Does go down to though. Sorry, as Corki goes down. That was Maokai killing Graves. Carry now getting chased down. Dandy going in as well, and that's 5-3 Vici.
Yeah, Vici ended up coming out ahead in that one, and it was a very close team fight once again. Dandy able to stay on the back line and put out persistent damage. Vasilli going absolutely massive, and that was just the items. Masters 3, honestly, played that pretty damn well.
Control of all of these jungles and keep split pushing there. Dandy and Mata doing a great job keeping vision now, but Mata going in out onto Lupa. Rowe very low there, but Vasilli trying to do damage. Dandy does get the hop this time and takes out Lovecd, and Vasilli just going in there. Dade bots him back. Vasilli flashes into the wall and gets knocked back by Azir. Then Carry gets the kill and was able to clean that up. Mata low, but Candy will not get the kill. Lupa actually going to get instead, but Vasilli blowing people up here on this Graves. Now Carry and Dandy moving back in. So much damage. Vasilli another kill.
Yeah, and Vasilli just escaping on so little health again. That's the clean ace coming through for Vici, and they look much better this time around. 8,000 gold lead at only 24 minutes in. They've controlled the game from start to finish.
Yeah, Dandy did a great job of resetting the terrain as well in the jungle area, making it very easy for this Nidalee to fight. She skirmishes fantastically in her home, the jungle, and that's going to be the 3rd dragon there for Vici as well. Things looking very up now. 9,000 gold ahead.
Masters 3 outscaled, so
that was weird. They're going to win the push. Yeah, does get hunted. They are going to go back in. Martha nails him with the ulti, and Dandy going to look in, does get the kill.
So Dandy apparently didn't see any of the skill shots the first time around and decided to still wander down the lane. Pays for it with his life now, and the siege will continue.
I mean, one of the important things about jungle Nidalee is that you need to keep control of the opponent's map. Looper actually going to go and carry, going to get moved back into the hops out. He's now many to Hetong ults him. Vasilli picks him off with collateral damage, and now Vici with the kill just going to keep pushing in. And he's setting up traps around here as well. Does walk past the Pingle. Gets nailed by a binding, actually. Candy going to go in, and that's an easy kill. Now Lovecd in trouble, though, as Carry has dived in the back. The Looper, though, is coming around the side as well. And Candy trying to take Carry up there, but he's so tanky in Mega enough. Dade going to come back in. Vasilli in trouble. Gets ulted back towards him, but no! Does ult him into the wall. Vasilli, though, gets low, and Dade gets the kill. Majai stacking up here. Carry now trying to get out of the fight, but Hetong goes in there, gets the next kill. Just rips through M3, and Hetong saves the day.
Yeah, the ace coming through. That's the, I guess, risk of sending Hetong to split push against Looper. Teleport on one, but not on Hetong. But in the end, meanders his way over to a team fight and cleans house.
Really did there on the Lissandra. We've seen such strong Lissandra play already in both games. It was Looper in game one here, and Hetong is really showing the strengths and limits of this champion in this one as well. That was one insane fight, and every time Lissandra gets into melee range, things go real bad.
Yeah, it certainly does. Just one of those champions, and once again, throwing the ultimate out in an area to get the AoE done.
Nidalee loves to fight and take over jungles, and Lissandra is very good in choke points. And Dade gonna get soloed out by the jungler. Goodbye.
Gibber away. They're looking to now siege up there.
Yeah, dragon up in 10 seconds, but Vici don't seem too concerned at this point. No dragons yet for M3, so going to be looking for one, but I don't think they're going to get a chance. He Carry actually going to port his way in. They are going to try and fight Dade with some decent damage with the Sand Soldiers. Vici do have to be careful. They've got very short range carries here in this game, but M3 just cannot fight them.
Yeah, M3 just have to back away. That's 2 inhibitors down now. Double blue buff still up for the side of Vici, so they're just going to move into the middle lane, start sieging this one up. Unless there's a miracle catch coming through here, this might be lights out.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Dandy just going to continue huffing spears in. Does hit one, I think, onto Dade. Actually, going to go in deep. Going to try and make sure he cleans it up. Carry actually already in the middle there with Mata. Dandy just going to dive back in. Does get chunked up, but heals himself almost back to 50% health. And Dandy just going to keep rolling in. Doesn't really care. The minions going to attack those Nexus turrets now as well.
Yeah, so that's all 3 inhibitors down. That's a very hard game of turret defense coming through for Masters 3.
We can't leave the rest. Vasilli actually is going to be on solo dragon duty.
Yeah, so Vasilli going over for the solo dragon. Looks like they're just trying to bait the Baron here. Masters 3 rising to the occasion, looking to come out.
There we are, 4th dragon. Hetong going in. Dade does get locked up by the ulti. Mata can't go over though because of the Emperor's Divide. Everybody getting trolled. And Dade does save himself. That was a very, oh my god, Vasilli just blows him up off screen. And the spear just missing Lovecd. That would have been a kill. Dandy, though, will secure it instead for Vasilli. There's the double coming through for Graves. Candy now could be in trouble. Dandy might just go all the way in.
Nah, so not choosing to follow that one through. It looks like that will be where the game finishes. And overall, maybe a close first game, but this second game was anything but.
Yeah, Looper in trouble, flashes back to his fountain, and Vici take it over M3, 2-0, steal the first game away, and they'll feel on top of the world to get 3 points in this series.
Yeah, it certainly will, and it was a very well-earned 3 points in the end.